Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. And the Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Pocket starts to collapse. On the move and looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Going up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Hey, quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Sliding off the defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're facing a 3rd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the 2nd level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me.
Solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden...
Touchdown, Sparty! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing them.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Oh, the pirouette, he's got room. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Defensively, in these situations, when it's such long yardage situations, I'm going to be very, very conservative. I'm going to drop guys really, really deep. If you want to run the football, you can have at it. Now, ideally, you don't want to give up that many yards, but you still didn't give up a first down, so it's still successful.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last week. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets away from one. He's got... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. 7, UCLA, 3. He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Got his man on the right. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Spartans are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Tackle is made after the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Handoff from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback checking off. They'll go to the toss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a third down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Duncan. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both to trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense is showing the Spartan spirit, and they are swarming.
I mean, they're making them earn everything. Nothing given up free. Playing so good at all the levels of the defense. If I'm a Michigan State fan, I'm pretty jacked up with this performance.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. We just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll do it himself. And that ball's on the ground behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Key. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Now the toss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets it out quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Sparty! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Duncan. They're trying to get to it. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.